My name is Christy McGrath, and I was involved in a car accident. The day was starting off to be a really good day because my daughter had been, when I picked her up at school, she told me that she had been selected to compete for the sixth grade for her entire class. We were in the car. She was so excited, had her Coke, her chips, and then all of a sudden we just had this horrible impact. And everything went flying in the car, and she started crying hysterically, couldn't understand what had happened, and it was just so traumatic. After the impact, everything was just so confusing because Jess was crying so much, and I was just very shaken, and I just didn't really understand what had happened at first. Everything from that point changed. I started having horrible problems with my neck. Jessica had a concussion, and it really did change the dynamic of our family for quite some time. I was really worried because I didn't want her to have any lifelong impact from the accident. Because even though it wasn't my fault, you still, as a mom, it's horrible to know that you were part of something that your child was so traumatized by. When I was just having so much trouble with my neck and I wasn't really functioning at home, my husband and I talked about it, and we're like, you know what, let's just go ahead. We went ahead and paid for an MRI out of pocket because we were like, you know what, I just want to know what's happening. And it was at that point when we got the results from the MRI that we could see we really were in over our heads, and the adjuster obviously didn't have my best interest at heart. So I was talking to someone, and they recommended that we contact the Champion firm and Darrell Champion, and that's when things improved dramatically because I no longer had to talk to the adjuster anymore, and the insurance, all of the documents went to through Darrell then, so I didn't have to negotiate or try to figure out what the next best step would be. Darrell really just embraced my family, and he was very concerned about my care, Jessica's care, making sure that both of us got everything we needed. If ever had a question, I immediately knew that I could just pick up the phone and call. He took the time to really get to know me, my family, and how our lives had been impacted by the accident. Darrell and his firm it's amazing. I mean, I've been around attorneys all my life. My brother's an attorney, but I've seen such a difference here as far as the level of care and concern. I mean, I think we really do get treated like family. I would definitely recommend the Champion firm. You will always have someone that will pick up a phone and help. That if you have a question, there's always someone that will be there to answer, and they always have time for you. They will always make time for you. And that's an unusual experience, I think, when you hire an attorney. I don't think you always get that kind of hands-on experience.